Hi everyone, I'm Chu. So I'm on my third segment for my cruise around the world at 60. I started off coast to coast in US and then did the Trans-Pacific crossing from San Francisco to Sydney, and now I'm on the third segment, which is the Transatlantic crossing. And one thing is, if you put one earplug in one ear, it gets rid of motion sickness. You don't need to take any medicine. Okay? So right now I'm somewhere 3 days to Canary Islands. And the ocean, we're crossing this huge area of seaweed, and they are famous. I just cannot believe I actually get to see them. So let's take a look. Yeah, see those brown stuff on the ocean? I think they're called Sargassum seaweed, and they are in Atlantic Ocean. And there's just miles and miles of them. Pretty crazy, right? Yeah, let's see if we can get close to look at the one that's closer. And just listening to the waves. I think everyone should do it once. Cruise or travel around the world once in their life. Cruising around the world is the most comfortable way of doing it, because everything's all included. You don't have to pay for the hotel, transportation, and then food. It's all done for you. And I'm doing it in the more economical and I would say wiser way, because instead of book a world cruise which costs tens and thousands of dollars, and then you get stuck on the same ship eating the same food, watching the same entertainment for so many days, I break it into 4 segments. So I started with Princess, coast to coast from San Francisco to Florida, crossing the Panama Canal, and then I come back home, catch up some work, and then I got on the Queen Mary 2. Yeah, take a look. I'll zoom in to see those brown seaweed floating in the ocean. It's very nice. And then I got on the Queen Mary 2, so I left San Francisco. I did the TransAtlantic Pacific, went to Hawaii, Tahiti, New Zealand, and Sydney. And then I flew back, spent a couple of weeks at home. And then now I got onto this 17-night cruise on the Celebrity. So I flew from LA to Buenos Aires. Then so from Argentina, went to Brazil, 2 stops in Brazil. And then the next stop is going to be Canary Islands. So after Salvador, Brazil, it's 6 days at sea. It actually doesn't feel too long. Yeah, so I'm already done 3 days already. So, wow, look at that. Look at that. It's crazy, right? Look at that. So weird looking. The seaweed. Yeah, it's not like the kelp in Monterey. This seaweed is kind of floating pretty close to the top of the water. It's just so neat, and they're like a little bonsai floating in sea. Yeah, so that's my journey so far, and I'll continue the next one later. Thanks for watching.